Hey Pisces, this reading is going to be one for the books and you don't want to miss it. So, I'm not going to say more than that. I'm just going to let you decide right now if you want to hear it or not. Let's dive in. Hello beautiful Pisces and welcome back to your weekly read. My name is Jane and I'm going to be reading your cards for the week, your energy for the week. Alright. Oops, busted. Oh, look, Jane. Oopsies. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. And doesn't matter, there's none left. Alright, so I've decided to give you a little bit more of a view of what goes on around me, the mess and the chaos that is my life, because life is about messes and chaos, right? I mean, I'm sick of showing perfection. There's nothing perfect about living in this world. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It is such a gloriously messy, messy place. And you know, you've got to embrace the absurdity of it and just do your best. So here we go, my beautiful Pisces, my beautiful cosmos, opened up, gorgeous celestials. I don't know what to call it. We'll call you that. I pulled out a card for the week, for us this week. And look how beautiful that is. It's compassion. It's compassion. It's got the number 12. So if you bring it down, it's number 3. And here's what I'm channeling from this. Compassion isn't just a bomb. It's not a bomb. It's, I mean bomb, you know, like a bomb. It's a bridge. It's not just a warm feeling, but a frequency. It's one that threads between silence and sound. In the temple of silence and note, compassion is what lives in the pause. It's the moment right before the song when your hand hovers above your chest and your breath says, even now, I still love you. It's what allows the note to be born without judgment. You don't scream for your truth, you sing it because you've held your own ache and didn't turn away. Okay? So, and yes, if you've heard me talk about the Temple of Silence and Note, this is something that I'm going to start building. It's a remembering for souls to actually resonate and remember where we come from. Absolutely. It's a big undertaking, and yeah, it's I'm saying it, and even my mind is going, I don't know how she's going to do that. But somewhere inside me, there's a definite resounding, yes, we're doing this. So, I don't know. Wait and see, I guess, right? So, let's see here. Let's do this reading. Let's check this out. So, let's see the heart of the matter, okay? Let's see where you've forgotten passion for yourself. Let's see. Let's see, Pisces. We're doing this for you. We're doing this for you. Oh, here we go. First card out. 4 of Swords. My God. Look at this. Where have you forgotten passion? Compassion. Passion. Compassion for yourself. Either or is good, but we're talking about compassion. I think it's the healing part. I think that, you know, to tell you the truth, I think that we forget that we're beings who have polarity, okay? We spend a lot of time berating ourselves over failures. We spend a lot of time belittling ourselves for our perceived weaknesses or our belief systems or the things that have created scars and hurts and all of that. We spend a lot of time in there, but not in the way that we should. We spend a lot of time making ourselves small. And the problem is with that is there's nothing to be learned from that experience. However, if you take the time to go in and gently clean, maybe not even clean, look at what's there and just really pay attention to it. Really have a rest. And see what's what. Not what others think, not what society dictates, not even the stuff your parents taught you, but what you are looking at. To have a moment, take a tick, like they say, and just really go into the heart of the matter and figure it out. As soon as you take the step towards healing, you're also taking a step towards compassion for yourself. You're taking the parts that maybe you don't want to look at and you go, this is me. Yes, this is also me. The good and the bad. Not just the stuff that, looks good on social media or, the stuff you've been taught that's supposed to look good or how you're supposed to behave, what you do. We're all complicated beings and we have scars, we have things we don't like about ourselves, we have things we've done and said to other people we don't like. It's part of the human experience, okay? And with it comes the opportunity to do better if you want to look at it and see what you've learned from it. And if you don't take the time to slow down to see them, you're going to miss the gems, the gifts, everything that's in there. And also the chance to be compassionate to yourself. Okay? This is what we're talking about. You want to be compassionate to you. Okay? Be good to you first. That is empowering. It's going to open you up to receive more. Okay, so 2. The block or the crossing. What belief stands in the way of that remembering? Justice, cold hard truth, an eye for an eye, right? What we've been taught. Every time I see this card, I always think of the same thing. I prefer the 6 of Pentacles because I feel that the 6 of Pentacles is more human. You know what I mean? It's a give and take. Even the people are human. This is the sort of justice. These are the books that contain the laws, right? And sometimes there's zero interpretation or zero, what do you call that? There's no bend. This is what I'm doing. The bend. There's no compassion in the law. It is what it is. Just like back in the good old days. You stole, you lost a hand. An eye for an eye. And that kind of stern and unbending thing is what creates these places of no compassion. Okay? It's not a case by case. It's a putting all in the same basket. Either because it's easier, people want to control it. Okay? They want to control the narrative. And yes, there's a certain group of people that want to control the narratives. That's not a secret. That's never been a secret. If you sit and think about it for exactly 30 seconds, you're going to see where those patterns are. The thing is are you awake to them? And can you start changing it within your life? You. Okay? To say, that's a little too rigid. There needs to be more tempered energy here. Okay? So, let's see what the crown has to say. Crown. What message is trying to rise from silence to sound? Love that. Don't you love it? I like it. That's the way. From silence to sound. It's that intention. It's that part that's missing. It's from silence to communication. It's that part right in the middle that we're missing now. Okay? Eventually hoping to teach and help people find the misunderstanding. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. What is, yeah. Okay. the problem solving. We'll call it problem solving. What's trying to go from silence to sound is how to fix it. Okay, this is the 5. This is brainstorming. This is, you know, communications problem. Because there's none. If you stay in silence, you never move to compassion, right? If you are in silence here and you don't take the time to bring that intention into healing, you're just sleeping. Nothing is happening. You don't go, well, maybe I should take this time to, that's right there. Maybe I should take this time to do this. If you never go down that road, maybe I should take the time to be good to myself, be gentle. This card says it like this. Let me see. The true compassion starts with yourself, gently loving and unconditionally accept yourself just as you are. It isn't necessary to be perfect. There's no one that you need to please but your higher self. The more you release judgment and negative beliefs about yourself, the more true compassion you'll have for others. Be gentle and cherish who you really are. It's time to release guilt, shame, because they no longer serve you. Forgive yourself and others. Anytime you notice a negative thought about yourself crop up, immediately replace it with a positive one. Instead of going from silence to judgment and then back to silence, you go from silence to understanding to action. Silence, understanding to action, and back to silence again. This is this thing. Okay? And there's a part that's always been missing. It's the intention part. We get the intention wrong. We go from silence to judgment back to silence. The action doesn't follow through because the emotions are being stifled. Okay? Either that or we have a truth going, you're failing. You know, everybody wants compassion. Get up and do it. No. No. That's just the voice of authority talking in the background, giving you a hard time. Okay? All right. So let's carry on. Because I'll be here like for 3 hours now. The root. The foundation. So what's the oldest ache you still protect? Let's see. Tower. When it all went wrong. Right there. Is the fear? It's the fear of failing again. It's the fear of failing again because it happened. And you saw it as a failure. You didn't see it as that needed to come down. And from those pieces you rebuilt stronger, better. And you did. You rebuilt every single time. Every single time you got up through tears, through pain. And you did it. You did it, but you forget that you did it. You forget how strong you are. All you carry with you is, that felt crappy. Instead of going, I should have that compassion for myself. I should have that pull to something. You go, oh no, because, you know, I'm not going to do it because, you know, it doesn't turn out right. You know, if I sit here and say, I care about myself and I'm going to take care of myself, somebody in there is going to say, sure, you know, take the time to take care of yourself. Well, you know, there's stuff to do out here. The stuff to do with you is important. Okay? That's a tower. That's somebody telling you you're failing at life when you're trying to take care of yourself. This is wrong. It's wrong. Okay? It's wrong. You're going to say, well, Jane, you know, that's your opinion. No, it's wrong. It's not just my opinion. It's wrong. Okay? It is wrong. This crap that we've built on this planet, this stuff that keeps us down, that is wrong. This stuff where we put responsibility on something else than ourselves, that is also wrong. Okay? You are a sovereign in your own life. You are. And if you can figure it out, you're going to be able to do so much more. Okay, I'm done. For this one. Recent past. Whoa, okay. Ace of Swords. Some of you may come to that conclusion already. Some of you are just going, this card, I love it. It's that card of, okay, the silence, I have a little script here. It says, the silence that shaped your current song is the Ace of Swords. You're about to get into a song, okay? The silence whispered to you. What did it whisper to you? It whispered to you, I need to take care of myself. I need to heal something. I need to be good to myself. And that breakthrough right there, that sword, that sharp stab, it's going to drive you to intention. And that came in recently. You've realized that things need to change. Around you, in the world, inside your life, whatever. It's all there. You definitely going, this sucks. There's something that needs to change here. Right here. Okay? That breakthrough. That haha moment. Whatever you want to call. Okay? Where you had a breakthrough. Clarity came in. Absolutely. Okay. Near future. Three. The Empress. Yes. So what silence is, how will compassion become an action? Creation. Compassion will become creation. I mean, I could talk about it all day if you want, but I think it's pretty clear cut to me. Pardon me, still have a little bit of a cough, but you didn't hear it. Let's have a little coffee. And for those of you who remember, yes, I still drink cafe coco. After all these years, it's actually protein, collagen in my coffee. Tastes like chocolate. All right. So what's coming in? This is awesome. These cards, side by side. Slow clap. Right here. Way to go, Pisces. Okay? If anybody can do it, you can. I'm a Pisces and I'm doing it. You can do it. Pfft. I couldn't do anything. I was so small in my life, I was almost invisible at one point. You couldn't see me. You could have just blew hard, like, and I would have been, whoops, something actually just flew out. And I would have been gone. I would have been gone. Okay? If I can rise to here, anybody can do it. A mouse, doesn't matter. Anybody. Okay? All right. So, number 7. Where am I learning to witness myself with grace? Where am I learning to witness myself with grace? Emperor. That's good. That's a great card. Emperor card is a great card. An authority in your own life. I had the compassion. I took that intention and built the song. And I created. And then I became an authority in my own life. Bravo! Look at that. I know, it sounds oversimplified, but it's harder than it looks. But you know, it doesn't need to be. And that's what people who are here, that's the people, the real readers, not the readers that, you know, spew garbage, and you'll know who they are. The readers who are here to empower you, you know, because you leave that reading ready to do something. You're going, I'm ready to do it. Yeah, I believe in myself. I can do it. Those are the ones. Okay? Not the ones who manipulate you, not the ones who are trying to make you believe crap, not the ones who got you stuck in all kinds of weird routines or believing, you know, that somebody else is going to make your life complete. Yeah, let that resonate for a minute. You are the authority in your own life. You are. And you're ready to do the work. So let's do the work. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, I know, I'm a little bit on a whoo today. Whoo! It's a new day. Okay, so how is the world mirroring your inner note? Okay, so when you start doing this stuff, the Hermit's going to come out. The Hermit, what is the Hermit's going? You're shining the light. You're showing them the light that you're looking at. You're showing them the cave that you went into and the stuff that you learned. And then they're going to want to go learn it for themselves, right? Because you're going to glow. You're going to start doing things. You're going to start being an authority in your life. You're going to stop like blaming everybody else in the world. Old doctrines and traditional beliefs that were never real. And that just wanted to keep you, you know, enslaved in that kind of thought and perception. And you're going to go, no, no, no. No, thanks. I'm going to do my own thing. Yeah. And when you start doing your own thing, you shine your own light, and you start bringing joy, happiness, compassion, all the things that matter, that help you grow. Okay? It's never going to be perfect. This world was never designed for perfection. That is one of the grossest misconceptions that we have. It was made to experience everything. We're going to get into that one a little later, because the next discussion, the next sentence that would have come out of me would have needed another 50 videos, so maybe more. So I'm just going to say this. Look, we're here to experience. We're here to experience, okay? Everything. Even the stuff that's not so great, okay? But if you experience it just in negative and just noise, without silences and intention, you're missing the point. Okay, so let's go to your hopes and fears. Am I afraid of my own tenderness? Hopes and fears. Am I afraid of my own tenderness? I like that one. Are you? You know what? I think with the Hangman, it may not be a fear of tenderness. It may be a fear of insight, of perception. Because when you go into compassion mode, it's not always just like saying, oh, I allow myself to be compassionate. No, you've got to dig. You got to go in. You got to stop long enough to see, whoops, I may not be perfect. Like I'll do it for you. I'll do it for myself. Sometimes I sit there, get so mad, start judging people. Yeah, sit there and going, yeah, you're just this, you're just that, you're just this. And we've done it a lot. I mean, just look at politics. It's so much fun, right? You're wrong, I'm right. Judge, judge, judge. But then at one point you have to see people with their reasoning and the way they think, and you got to give them room, right? And then you've got to call yourself out. This is the thing. This is the thing. People don't call themselves out. People don't say, I'm sorry. They don't take responsibility. They blame next guy. I was surrounded by alcoholics all of my life, okay? Who said to me, oh, you know, my father drank, so I was prone to drink. No, your father gave you the same problems, the same belief system that he had, that he never dealt with, and that's why he drank, and that's why you drink. That's the difference. That's the difference, okay? He gave you the same problems because he probably was handed it, and you never dealt with it. You never sat in a hangman and called yourself an a-hole like you needed to, and then integrated that a-hole back and learned to love him. That was the problem. Oh, I can't believe I said that, but it is. Hey, you can come at me. I have had more scars and pain slung at me from alcoholics in my life that I care to name. Pain, violence, manipulation. So, yeah, you can call me out all you want. Not going to work. Okay? If one of those people, and I'm telling you, one of those people turned around and went, religion saved me. No, 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 you saved yourself. You went and looked at the demon inside of you and you called them out. And if you haven't, you're not saved. You're going to fall right back off the wagon. Take responsibility for yourself. When you're in hangman mode, right here, like this, you're looking at yourself. You're looking at everything. Okay? And you have to be tender. You have to be tender with yourself. And love the parts that are unlovable. Love them anyway. Hug that part of yourself and tell yourself, yeah, you're judgmental bitch. But it's because you care. Now let's see if we can do better. Okay? Let's see if we can heal that. Healing right here. Now I'm just getting feral. Okay, so, well, you're glad you're at the end of this reading, right? Okay, outcome. What does the note sound like when you finally sing it? The Five of Swords? The Five of Swords. Wasn't expecting that. It sounds like conflict. It sounds like defeat, but it's not. It sounds like divisiveness, but it's not. It can even sound like humiliation or betrayal. But it's not. What it is, because I'm a 5, it's experience. It's wisdom. It's a chance to learn. It's a chance to do better. So even if you sing out a key, A, you did it compassionately. You come back at yourself with compassion and you say, yep, I'm a big heaping piece of mess. But I love you with all of the might in my heart. And you sing out a key and you do it with love and compassion. You do it and you know that with practice, you're going to sing that note better next time. And every time you raise out of silence into that intention and sing that note and believe in yourself, you've created something beautiful. Yeah, that hit me everywhere. I don't know about you. If it didn't hit you anywhere, you're in the wrong reading. You are. If it hit you somewhere, let me know. I'm here. I'm changed. My high priestess is called Leora. She is light. She has been here for a very long time. I just got really acquainted with her. This is our newest reiteration of this as Jane. I'm here to help you see between the silence and the note. And I will be doing that from now on as well. I will be shining a light on what is ridiculous and shining a light on your potential. Thank you for having been with me through this journey in the last 5 years. I appreciate all of you who have been supporting me constantly through this, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I hope that you have a great week. I'm going to be doing 2 more readings by the end of the week. I'm thinking tea leaves and charms, and we're going to be looking at this again because I'm going to stick with this theme of compassion, and I hope to see you then. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. I have other channels here, part of the Intuitive Energies group. I hope you take a moment to check them out. And I'll leave you something here if you want to watch something more. Take good care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.